In 2023, starting an AI agency looked like a cheat code. No office, no inventory, no warehouse, just a laptop, an API key, and a dream. You'd charge a client $5 grand a month, pay $200 in API fees, keep the rest. On paper, the margins were insane. The demand was everywhere, and the barrier to entry practically zero. But here's what nobody saw coming. By 2025, most of those agencies were dead. Not bankrupt, not scandal, not some dramatic collapse. Just gone. A founder stopped posting, clients stopped paying. And that was that. So if the tools are this powerful, and businesses genuinely need the help, why do so many AI agencies quietly disappear within their first year? Why are consulting giants like Accenture and IBM pouring billions into the exact same space? And why does the very technology that made this business possible also carry the seeds of making it obsolete? By the end of this video, you'll understand something almost nobody starting an AI agency actually understands going in. The real product was never artificial intelligence, and the agencies that survive are the ones that figured that out early enough to matter. Let's get into it. First, let's clear up a massive misconception. When someone says they run an AI agency, what do they actually do? They build chatbots. They automate emails. They connect your calendar to your CRM. They make a voice agent answer your phone. Here's what they don't do. They don't build artificial intelligence. Not even close. They wire together tools that already exist. OpenAI provides the brain. Zapier provides the plumbing. They just connect the pipes. An AI agency isn't a tech company. It's a systems integrator. The skill isn't inventing intelligence. It's assembling other people's intelligence into something a client can actually use. And that distinction changes everything. Because here's the trap. Anyone can learn this in 2 weeks. Watch a few YouTube tutorials, spend $50 on an OpenAI key, and boom, you're in business. So thousands of people did at the exact same time. All selling the same thing: a chatbot, a booking system, a lead qualifier. When everyone sells the same product, only one thing matters: price. And price wars in a business with almost no costs, margins die shockingly fast. The dream wasn't high profit because of low overhead. It was low profit because of low barriers, and low barriers invite an avalanche of competitors undercutting each other until the margins that once looked enormous shrink toward nothing. But that's not even the real killer. The real killer is something hiding beneath every glossy demo video: client retention. Let me show you exactly how brutal this gets. Meet Sarah. She's 26, she lives in Austin, and in early 2024, she built an AI agency, signed 8 clients, $4,000 each, $32,000 a month. She thought she was set for life. Month 3, one client asked a dangerous question: what exactly are we still paying for? The chatbot worked, the automation ran, but the system was on autopilot. There was almost nothing new being built. Month 5, 2 more canceled. Month 8, Sarah was down to 2 clients, and a LinkedIn post saying she was pivoting to new opportunities. Sarah's story isn't unique, it's the norm. The initial sale is easy because the technology is genuinely impressive, but the recurring revenue, the actual foundation of any real agency, is brutally hard to sustain. Because the value delivered in month 1 rarely matches the value delivered in month 6. And then there's the psychology. Why did Sarah's client sign up in the first place? Fear of missing out, fear of falling behind, fear of becoming obsolete. Every LinkedIn post screaming, if you don't have an AI chatbot, you're already dead, created a pressure cooker. And fear-based buying decisions. They produce shallow loyalty. A client who bought out of anxiety cancels the moment a cheaper option appears, or the moment the anxiety fades and gets replaced by a new one. But contrast that with a different kind of client, the one where Sarah proved with real numbers that automating appointment booking recovered $12,000 in missed calls. That client stays because the relationship is anchored to a proven outcome, not a fleeting emotional trigger. The agencies that survive learn to sell outcomes. The ones that fail keep selling the excitement of AI itself. Long after that excitement has become the industry's least differentiated commodity. And if you think the competition is just other freelancers with laptops, think again. Accenture reported over $3 billion in generative AI bookings in a single fiscal year. IBM is chasing the exact same number. They're training tens of thousands of employees specifically for AI implementation. They're walking into boardrooms with existing trust, existing relationships, and resources no independent agency could ever match. The tools that let a solo founder start with zero capital are the exact same tools letting trillion-dollar firms enter the identical market. Except with one massive difference. They don't need to prove value every month. They already have the contract, but that's still not the deepest threat. The deepest threat is the technology itself. The core AI models keep getting cheaper, more capable, and easier for businesses to access directly. Scheduling tools now have AI booking assistants built in. Customer service platforms have native AI chat included. The specific service many agencies sell is becoming a feature, bundled for free inside software clients we're already paying for. Every improvement in the underlying technology makes it easier for a client to solve the same problem without an agency's help at all, which means the agency's real product was never the automation. It was the speed and expertise required to build. Yes, that automation before the technology matured enough to make building it trivial. So picture two versions of the same agency. Version 1. The founder builds impressive chatbots, sells hard on the novelty of AI, signs clients quickly during the wave of curiosity, but never proves measurable results, never expands beyond the first project. Within months, clients question the fee. Cheaper competitors undercut the price, and the underlying tools become accessible enough that clients wonder why they need an agency at all. Within a year, the agency has churned through its base and struggles to survive. Now version 2. The founder treats the first project as the opening of a relationship, tracks hours saved, leads recovered, revenue protected, uses that proof to expand deeper into the client's operations over time, specializes narrowly, becomes the clear expert for one specific industry's specific problem. When the technology becomes cheaper and more accessible, this agency isn't threatened because clients aren't paying for the technology. They're paying for someone who deeply understands their specific business well enough to keep applying that technology in ways a generic tool never could on its own. So think back to that fantasy. The laptop at the API key. The infinite margins. It was never wrong, but it was dangerously incomplete. You don't simply own a business selling artificial intelligence to the world. Intelligence is becoming a commodity. Cheap, abundant, available to anyone. You own a business racing against the exact same technology that made you possible in the first place. A technology that grows cheaper and more accessible every single month. And the only real defense against that race is becoming something the technology alone can never replace. Deep, specific, proven understanding of one problem for one type of client better than anyone else building the same chatbot down the street. The agencies that survive don't sell AI, they sell judgment. If this made you rethink how businesses actually work, hit that subscribe button. I break down the real economics behind businesses that look perfect on paper but collapse in reality. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Do you think AI agencies have a real future? Or is this just a gold rush that's already ending? I'll be reading every single one.